Alright, so today we're going to show you around the $700 daily. What I consider to be, well, the best daily. Because $700. So, start out with, I've done a little bit of work on this car. This bumper used to be kind of black. It's rattle canned. And it's a 10-footer, you know. Doesn't look too bad from 10 feet. You know, this whole section right here on the driver's side corner, it was just straight black from the previous owner. But so $700 daily. Came with the coilovers, came with the rims, came with mirror tints in the back, but I had to take them off. It's a 94 Honda Accord station wagon. So, that means there's plenty of room in the back. With the seats folded down, I have had an engine hoist, my big box, this box, another toolbox, just all my tools, and all my, you know, I've had this thing loaded to the ceiling when I moved to Texas, and it worked out great. So, you get $700 to get missing interior trim pieces. You know, things just don't like to stay put so well. The headliner, that was actually some of these were me. Not all of them, but you know. The car came with LEDs. And to top it all off, the car originally came with no head unit at all. This was just an empty space. So I had this was on my Civic. You know, whatever, Pioneer, whatever. Had an aux cord port, that's all that mattered. And so I got the car for $700. The axles were toast, and the guy said it used to be a sound car. So I bought it and drove out to Texas. Didn't have a head unit. Put this in finally. Well, actually, I put this in California, but I didn't know that it would ground out and pop a fuse, and I would lose my tail running lights. So I drove to Albuquerque, New Mexico from California without running tail lights. The brake lights worked, but you know. So got to Texas, put this in, or had my coworker put it in with cardboard and electrical tape. And then I found out that all 4 door speakers were blown out. Replaced them for $80. And yeah. You get 285,000 miles. A steering wheel that, you know, doesn't really have much padding. And a check engine light. Because why would? So you get the check engine light, but okay, so keep in mind, $700, bought it. I had to do registration and replace the axles. So for $700, AC works. This panel, I don't have it on right now. Honestly, I don't really care to put it back on at the moment, but I had to replace a relay down here for the fuel pump. So that check engine light was because the fuel pump was going out. I was running it ignorantly, and then it melted the O2 sensor because it got so lean, the exhaust heated up, and the wiring to the O2 sensor melted. I put in a cheap Chinese one, didn't pay enough, and it still doesn't work. So that light is there for now. You know, you get the normal. You get mirrors. This one, you know, pretty fancy. for a 94 Honda. It is the Accord, keep in mind. It came with a lot of weird stuff because it was a sound car. Like, there's a switch down here. Can't really see very well, but I don't know if it's even hooked up to anything or what. There's also a hole right there. Like, this is painted like chrome or silver. I don't know why. The clock works. That is not the right time. Every time I set it to the right time, I have to unplug the battery. I think that's for ohmage or some shit with it being a sound car. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, other than that, 295,000 miles. It has AC. All the windows go up and down. And overall, it's in fair shape. So, it actually runs. I don't know how, but it still runs. And, yeah. It's been reliable. I've put thousands and thousands of miles on it. Only left me stranded once. That's the $700 daily.